Now, in our first story, former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has filed a lawsuit against DSP Bismarck Boachiansa and Chief Inspector Mensah, also known as Mensah, for trespassing and violating a right to privacy. The lawsuit follows an incident on Tuesday, February 11, 2025, when a group of individuals, including some in military and police uniforms, allegedly raided his residence in Cantonment. At the time of this incident, Ofori-Atta was reportedly out of the country, while some family members, including his wife, were present. Security footage indicates that approximately 12 individuals were involved in the operation. Among them, 5 were dressed in military uniforms, 1 in a police uniform and the rest in plain clothes. The motive behind the raid remains unclear, and it is yet to be determined whether there are any items were taken. President John Dramani Mahama has formed a task force to address the perennial flooding in the country. The anti-flood task force is chaired by Deputy Chief of Staff of Operations Stan Dogbe, legal counsel to the President, who serves as Secretary to the task force, Marietta Brew, with others including Minister for Water Resources, Works and Housing, Minister for Local Government, National Security Coordinator, Deputy Director General of NADMO. The team embarked on a field activity assuring of efforts to deal with the menace. ChannelOne News' presidential correspondent Akusioche reports.
The task force embarked on an aerial recce to assess flood-prone areas to gather essential data to prevent future flooding as part of its field activities. So these are low-lying areas along the coast that are particularly prone to flooding, some due to their proximity to the sea level, and for others like drainage systems being the cause, and also sanitation. And that is why the task force has embarked on this recce to assess the challenges. The government stated that stricter actions would be implemented and announced that the local government, along with the Ghana Armed Forces, would begin desilting drains with immediate effect.
There's been a task force that has started working, and today we decided to go on an aerial tour so that the military and the hydrology department of the Ministry of Water Resources, Works and Housing can show us the various channels, and then where we have problems with drains that are silted that we need to work on. Our job is cut out, is to find out where we have challenges, where do we have drains that are choked that we need to desilt, and then where we have channels where the rainwater flows into the sea where there are problems. We can see what engineering and mechanical solutions we can find to it. So from the air, yes, we saw the problem, but we need to go there and then work with the Ministry of Water Resources, Ministry of Local Government, and then the 48th Engineers Regiment to begin the process of desilting, the drains that have to be desilted.
Brigadier General Richard Kinney, commander of the Engineer Brigade of the Ghana Armed Forces, attributed long-standing flooding in the capital to indiscipline on the part of residents.
I think the first problem that we saw was at Sakumoto, where we have 2 culverts, 3 in 1 round culverts, and then 2 in 1. And if you realize they are so small, they cannot contain enough volume of water out into the sea. And if you looked at it well, it was up high, and then the sea was rather pushing water back into the lagoon. That problem will have to be fixed. Now back to Weja. The Weja area is more of indiscipline. People building within low-lying areas. We will have this problem all the time because one, anytime the Weja Dam is open, we'll have that problem. Anytime it rains, we'll have the same problem. So the only thing is that the city authorities will have to prevent people from building in the low-lying areas.
Local government minister assured that the recce will be extended to other regions.
Clearly, we have to extend it to other regions because everything starts from Accra. And if you look at the number of areas that were given to the committee, it cut across all regional centers. But I have to give ministerial directive. And we work as a team. This is just an area view that we had. Whatever information, whatever decisions will have to be taken must be replicated in all the other regions.
Efforts have been put in by various administrations to help curb the issue of perennial flooding, but this new administration says the new strategies would be put in place to curb the issue once and for all. Even though timelines have not been given, the task force has just been constituted, and they have given indications that roadmaps would be laid out as to how this will be achieved. Reporting for Channel One News, Akosi Autry.